Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football. And EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 31. Check 31.
Nice. 368.
'43's the mic, boy. 43.
Go.
43.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there, 2-yard gain.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
57. Mike. Watch the flag.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Motion. 43.
The toss play to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Dalton to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Come on, let's go!
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama, down to the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check. Fresno. 25. Check. Go.
Murray now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
50 seconds.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check Nick.
On first and goal, Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
57 to Mike, right 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike, Mike 57.
Throwing now is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. A gain there of 21 yards.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, keep it up. Check, let's go. Check, 21.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Tight end right. Watch tight end right. Hey, we got four down. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, head up.
Here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Time to go, night. Check 4. Check 99. Check 99.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Stopped by Sean Williams. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Mixon. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Hey, Echo! Lucky! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Regular. Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here we go. Blue draw, Porker.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
High 7. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton, he finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's Mixon on the counter. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Bravo!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's just me and you.
Regular.
Hey, 58.
Hey, Steve 6.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43 is the mic. Hey, dude. Check, 43.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
368.
58 the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, wahoo.
To throw again. Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Drake. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twist.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Watch the out. Watch the out.
57. Mike 57.
Hey, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Watch the clock. Watch the clock.
12.
Here's Locke. And he's got Fitzgerald. 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You must be getting tough.
Alert.
Joker.
12.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
11.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. 5.
From the gun, here's Love. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Hey,
Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Accuracy's trash. Let's go.
Heavy.
Again, it's Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Oh, you got deep? Check 9. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Motion.
On second down, here's Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 by 2. Move. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son.
Luck on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hands up. Lead.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Fox this. Hey, foxtrot.
Dalton here from the gun. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cardinals 16.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
This is Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's get it. Check 24. Check 24.
Nice. Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Stop.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Switch. No. Off. Motion.
They run for it with Mixon. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Come on. 5, 6, 5.
57. Come on.
12.
Ringo.
One last throw here for Locke. Completes it to Fitzgerald.
That's where you belong.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Bengals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.